They were the best of the best. America's elite warriors handpicked for one purpose: to bring their people home. But something went horribly wrong. This wasn't just a mission failure. It was a moment that humiliated a nation and ended a presidency. This is the true story of Operation Eagle Claw, the secret mission America tried to forget. And it all started with a revolution that shook the world. In 1979, Iran erupted in chaos. The Shah of Iran, a US-backed dictator, was overthrown by Islamic revolutionaries led by Ayatollah Khomeini. For decades, the US had treated Iran as a puppet. Now, the puppet strings were cut, and the backlash was explosive. The streets burned. America's influence was over. But the real storm was only beginning. And it would begin with a single act that shook the world's most powerful nation to its core. On November 4, 1979, hundreds of Iranian students stormed the US Embassy in Tehran. They took 66 Americans hostage, demanding the return of the Shah. The world watched live as American diplomats were paraded through the streets, blindfolded and broken. President Jimmy Carter was paralyzed. Diplomacy had failed. The clock was ticking. And in secret, a new plan began to take shape. Deep inside the Pentagon, a team of planners and military minds debated the impossible. Could American troops infiltrate Tehran, rescue 52 hostages, and escape without a war? The answer was yes, at least on paper. And so, a daring plan was born. Codename, Operation Eagle Claw. The plan was bold: infiltrate Iran using 8 helicopters and 6 cargo planes. Meet at a secret desert staging area, Desert 1. From there, Delta Force would move toward the embassy by truck, breach the compound, extract the hostages and flee. The margin for error? Practically zero. But what they didn't count on was the desert itself. April 24, 1980. The mission begins under cover of darkness. But soon, disaster strikes. A violent sandstorm, called a habub, engulfs the helicopters. They get separated, lost, and one is forced to land. When they arrive at Desert 1, only 6 helicopters remain. One is unusable. They are now down to 5, too few to complete the mission. The decision: abort. But it wasn't over yet. The worst was still to come. As the aircraft began to reposition to leave, tragedy struck. One of the helicopters collided with a C-130 transport plane, igniting a massive explosion. 8 American servicemen were killed instantly. The desert became a grave. The survivors fled. The mission was over. And the world was about to find out. President Carter faced the cameras. The news was grim. Not only had the mission failed, but American soldiers had died on foreign soil, without even reaching the enemy. Public support for Carter plummeted. Confidence in the military shattered. The hostages remained in Iran until the very day Carter left office. But out of failure came reform. Eagle Claw exposed the US military's lack of coordination between branches. The result? The creation of US Special Operations Command and the rise of elite units like Delta Force, Navy SEAL Team 6, and JSOC. These new forces would later carry out missions like the capture of Saddam Hussein and the killing of Osama bin Laden. Eagle Claw was a disaster, but it forced America to evolve. Operation Eagle Claw failed, but without it, the modern US Special Forces might never have existed. What do you think? Was the mission doomed from the start, or was it a risk worth taking? Subscribe to Battle Vault for more war stories that history tried to bury.